Most heart surgeons have recently warned that walking alone may not be enough to protect your heart, and in fact, it might be dangerously overrated. If you're over 65, especially if you're dealing with nagging joint pain, lingering fatigue, or cold feet due to poor circulation, this video could be a game changer for you. Today, we're diving into 5 simple, safe secrets quietly recommended by heart experts. And the best part? You can do them right at home. No sneakers, no gym, not even leaving your favorite chair. Have you ever wondered, is there a way to care for my heart without pain or feeling overwhelmed? If you've ever felt stuck, thinking walking is your only option even though every step makes you wince, now's the time to shift your perspective. These secrets don't just help your heart beat stronger, they bring energy, confidence, and the feeling that you're still in control of your body, whether you're 70, 80, or beyond. Picture this. You're sitting on your couch doing a small movement, and suddenly you feel blood flowing smoothly, your legs less swollen, and your mind buzzing with new vitality. That's not a dream. It's what you'll learn today. What you're about to discover doesn't require perfect health or fancy equipment. These secrets are designed for you, people who might feel their body slowing down, but whose heart still craves care. Millions of older adults around the world face the same challenges you do: swollen legs, a sluggish feeling, or worries about heart health. But here's the good news. You don't need to walk miles or endure pain to keep your heart strong. The 5 secrets we'll cover today are praised by heart surgeons for their simplicity and effectiveness. They don't just improve blood flow, they restore the sense that you're still strong, still important, and still capable of doing something for yourself. So why do these secrets matter? Because they're not just exercises. They're ways to tell your body and mind that you're not giving up. Each small movement is a declaration that you're still here with the strength to live better. If you want to protect your heart, keep your mind sharp, and maintain independence to enjoy precious moments with family, friends, or simply a peaceful morning with your coffee, stick around until the end. You'll uncover easy ways to transform how you feel starting today. Let's get started. Number 1, we're kicking off with a surprisingly powerful yet simple exercise: seated leg pumps. It might sound too easy, maybe even a bit silly, but did you know your calf muscles are called your second heart by doctors? That's right. Every time your calves contract, they act like a pump, pushing blood from your legs back to your heart, boosting circulation without needing to stand up or walk. This is a secret heart surgeons often recommend for older adults, especially if you struggle with mobility or deal with swollen legs. Doing this exercise is so simple you can start while watching your favorite TV show or sipping your breakfast smoothie. Sit upright in a chair, feet flat on the floor. Slowly lift your heels, keeping your toes on the ground. Pause for a second, then lower them. Next, do the opposite. Lift your toes while keeping your heels down. Repeat this 10 to 20 times every hour or whenever you think of it, while reading a book, listening to music, or waiting for your soup to simmer on the stove. No equipment, no wide open space, just a chair and a tiny spark of determination to begin. Why is this exercise so important? As we age, blood tends to pool in the lower legs, causing swollen ankles, cold feet, or even the risk of blood clots. Without help from your calf muscles, your heart has to work twice as hard to pump blood up from your feet. This not only makes you tired, but also puts extra strain on your heart, increasing the risk of serious heart issues. But with seated leg pumps, you're giving your heart a helping hand. Each time you lift your heels or toes, your calves squeeze, sending blood flowing upward, reducing swelling, and leaving you feeling lighter. Studies show that simple movements like this can significantly improve circulation and even lower the risk of deep vein thrombosis, a common issue for older adults. Beyond the physical benefits, this exercise offers a mental gift. Many older adults feel helpless when told to move more, especially if knee pain or reduced flexibility makes it hard. But seated leg pumps break through that barrier. They show you that you can do something right now, right where you are, without needing to stand or worry about falling. This one small movement can be the spark that reignites your confidence, making you feel like you're actively taking part in your health journey. It's not just an exercise, it's a reminder that your body can still do more than you might think. Let me tell you about Robert, a 75-year-old retired postal worker. Living alone, he often dealt with swollen legs by the end of the day, to the point where he dreaded getting up from his chair. His doctor told him to walk more, but every step caused knee pain. One day, his daughter suggested trying seated leg pumps, something she'd read about in a health article. Robert started doing 15 reps every hour while watching his beloved Wheel of Fortune. After just 2 weeks, he noticed his legs were less swollen, his feet weren't cold anymore, and he felt more energized. He told me, "I never thought something so small could make me feel alive again. Now I do it every day. It's like a habit." Robert's story shows that sometimes the biggest changes start with the smallest actions. If you're wondering, can I really do this? The answer is yes. You don't need to do it perfectly or do a lot at first. Just try 10 reps while sipping your morning coffee and see how your body responds. You might be surprised to feel your legs lighter, your mood brighter, and your heart quietly thanking you. Give it a go and let this exercise be your first step in caring for your heart. Number 2, let's move on to an exercise that sounds familiar but is truly a hidden gem. Wall push-ups. You might be thinking, push-ups? Those are for young folks at the gym. But let me let you in on a secret. Wall push-ups are a fantastic way to boost your heart health without getting down on the floor or breaking a sweat. Best of all, you can do them right against your living room wall, kitchen counter, or any sturdy surface in your home. This is a go-to trick heart surgeons often suggest for older adults looking to improve circulation without stressing their joints. This exercise is so straightforward anyone can start today. Stand about 2 to 3 steps away from a wall, place your hands flat on it at shoulder height, about shoulder width apart. Slowly bend your elbows to bring your chest closer to the wall, then push back to your starting position. Do 8 to 12 reps, rest if you need to, and adjust the pace to feel comfortable. You can do this while waiting for the kettle to boil, listening to your favorite radio show, or even chatting with a loved one on the phone. No gear, no big space, just a wall and a few minutes of your time. So why are wall push-ups so good for your heart? When you do this move, you're not just working your chest and arms, you're also engaging your core and upper back muscles. These muscles play a big role in supporting blood circulation, especially in your chest and back, where many older adults feel tightness or poor blood flow. Each controlled push and pull helps your heart pump blood more efficiently and improves your breathing, which is especially crucial as we age. Unlike walking, this exercise doesn't stress your knees, hips, or lower back, so you can control the intensity and feel safe. Research shows that gentle strength exercises like this can improve blood vessel health and lower the risk of high blood pressure, a common issue for those over 70. But the benefits of wall push-ups go beyond the physical. Have you ever felt an invisible weight on your chest, worries, stress, or the sense that you're not as strong as you used to be? This exercise doesn't just help your muscles, it lifts some of that emotional burden too. As you push against the wall, your breathing deepens, your posture improves, and your mood lifts. That's not random. It's your nervous system responding to safe, controlled movement. Just a few reps can feel like you're removing a brick from your chest, bringing a sense of relief and confidence. Let me share Margaret's story, an 80-year-old homemaker from a small town. Margaret was worried about getting weaker, especially after her doctor warned her about poor circulation. She feared falling or not being able to care for herself, and that fear made her withdraw. One day, her granddaughter, a medical student, suggested trying wall push-ups. Margaret laughed. "You think I can do push-ups?" But her granddaughter guided her to try it slowly by the kitchen counter. She started with 5 reps each morning, and within a month, Margaret noticed she stood taller, breathed easier, and could hug her grandkids tighter without tiring. She said, "I thought my body was done, but now I know it was just waiting for me to let it move again." Margaret's story proves that strength isn't about lifting weights or running. It's sometimes just leaning into a wall and believing you still can. If you're thinking you're not strong enough or worried about doing it wrong, don't stress. Start with just 5 reps and build up when you're ready. Try it today, maybe by the kitchen counter or your bedroom wall. Feel your body wake up, your breathing steady, and your belief in your strength grow. This exercise doesn't just care for your heart, it reminds you that you can still do amazing things, one step at a time. Number 3, let's move on to an exercise that's simple yet packs an incredible punch. Seated leg lifts. Just by raising your leg a few inches from your familiar chair, you can awaken vitality in your legs and heart. Are you ready to give it a try? This is a secret heart surgeons often recommend for older adults, especially if you deal with swollen legs, cold feet, or that tired feeling after sitting too long. The best part? You don't need to leave your home or use special equipment, just a chair and a few minutes to get started. This exercise is so easy you can do it while listening to soft music, watching the morning news, or even chatting with friends on the phone. Sit upright in your chair, keeping your back comfortable but not slouched. Slowly lift one leg until it's straight and a few inches off the floor. Hold it for 3 to 5 seconds, then gently lower it. Switch to the other leg. Repeat 10 to 15 times per leg, resting if needed at a pace that feels good to you. Try it while waiting for your coffee to brew, reading in your armchair, or watching your favorite evening show. There are no strict rules. Just start and you're good to go. Why are seated leg lifts so important? As we age, blood flow from the legs to the heart often becomes sluggish. Blood can pool in the lower limbs, causing swollen ankles, a heavy feeling, or even increasing the risk of serious issues like blood clots. But when you lift your leg, you engage some of the body's largest muscles, your thighs and hips. These act like a natural pump, pushing blood back to your heart, easing the strain on it and helping it work more efficiently. Research shows that exercises like this, which activate the thigh muscles, can improve blood flow, reduce swelling, and even lower your resting heart rate, giving your body more endurance. One small move like this can work wonders for your heart health. More than that, this exercise offers a mental boost that's easy to overlook. When you lift your leg, even just a few inches, you're sending a powerful message to your brain. I'm still in control of my body. For many older adults, especially those recovering from illness or worried about mobility, this feeling is priceless. It helps you push past the fear of losing strength or independence. Each leg lift builds your confidence bit by bit. You'll notice it's easier to stand up, walk with more assurance, and even sleep better as your body feels less stressed. This isn't just an exercise, it's a way to reclaim control over your life. Let me share George's story, a 77-year-old former truck driver. After years behind the wheel, George's legs felt heavy and tired, especially at the end of the day. He thought he needed to walk more, but every attempt left his knees aching and him exhausted. A close friend, a retired nurse, suggested he try seated leg lifts while watching his favorite Sunday night football games. George started with just 10 lifts per leg during commercial breaks. Within weeks, he noticed his legs weren't as swollen. He could walk to the nearby store without fatigue. And most importantly, he felt like he was back in the game of life. George said, I used to think I was just waiting for the days to pass. Now I feel like I'm doing something for myself. George's story reminds us that sometimes the biggest changes come from the smallest actions, like lifting a leg from a chair. If you're wondering, can I really do this? The answer is yes. Try just 5 lifts per leg while sipping your morning tea and see how your body responds. You might feel your legs warmer, lighter, and your mood lifted. This exercise doesn't demand perfection, it just asks you to start. Make it a small habit, and you'll be amazed at how your heart and body thank you. Number 4, we come to an exercise that sounds simple but holds incredible power. Hand grip squeezes. If I told you a small ball in your hand could help you live longer, would you believe me? This isn't a fairy tale. Heart surgeons often recommend hand grip exercises for older adults because they're easy and deliver big benefits for heart and blood vessel health. The best part? You can do it anywhere. Sitting in your armchair, listening to a podcast, or waiting for cookies to bake in the oven. This exercise is so straightforward you could start right now. All you need is a soft ball, like a stress ball, or even a rolled up towel. If you don't have either, just clench your fist and release. Squeeze the ball or your hand tightly for 2 to 3 seconds, then relax. Repeat 10 to 15 times per hand, doing 2 to 3 sets daily. Try it while listening to music, watching an evening talk show, or chatting with a neighbor. No need to stand, no expensive gear, just your hands and a bit of determination. Why do hand grip squeezes pack such a punch? When you squeeze and release, you're not just working your hand muscles. You're stimulating the small arteries in your hands and arms. This triggers a vascular response that lowers systolic blood pressure, the force your heart uses to pump blood through your body. High blood pressure is a silent threat for those over 70, leading to fatigue, dizziness, or even more serious heart issues. But just a few minutes of hand squeezing daily can help your heart relax and work more efficiently. Studies show that hand grip exercises can significantly lower blood pressure, especially for those who can't do high-intensity workouts. Even more, scientists have found that strong grip strength is linked to a longer life and greater independence. People with a good grip tend to live longer, stay balanced, and feel confident in daily life. But the benefits don't stop at the physical. When you squeeze your hand, you're sending a bold message to yourself. I'm still strong. I'm still in control. For many older adults, aging can bring a sense of losing strength or confidence. But each time you squeeze that ball, you're reclaiming a piece of that control. It doesn't require much movement or perfect health. It meets you right where you are. This small action can make you feel more energized, alert, and even help you sleep better as your body and mind relax. Let me tell you about Betty, an 83-year-old who volunteered at a community library. Betty always carried a small green stress ball, not for stress relief, but to strengthen her heart. After her doctor warned her about high blood pressure, she started squeezing the ball while reading or watching her favorite evening talk show. She did 15 squeezes per hand, 3 times a day, like a little ritual. Within weeks, Betty noticed her blood pressure was more stable and she felt more vibrant. She said, "I used to think my heart was racing all day. Now it feels like it's working with me, not against me." Betty's story shows that sometimes the biggest changes come from the smallest actions, like squeezing a ball in your hand. If you're wondering, can something this small really work? The answer is yes. Try it today. Just 10 squeezes while listening to your favorite song or waiting for your soup to simmer. Feel your hands warm up, your mind relax, and your belief in your strength grow. This exercise doesn't just care for your heart. It's a reminder that you can still do something meaningful for yourself, one squeeze at a time. Number 5, we arrive at an exercise anyone can do, no matter your age or health: controlled deep breathing. If I told you one proper breath could soothe your heart, reduce stress, and bring peace to your mind, would you try it today? This is a secret heart surgeons often recommend for older adults, especially if you feel stressed, struggle to sleep, or want a gentle way to care for your heart. The best part? You can do it anytime, anywhere. On your armchair, in your bedroom, or even sitting on your porch. This exercise is simple but requires a little focus to maximize its benefits. Sit comfortably, keeping your back straight but relaxed. Breathe in deeply through your nose for 4 seconds, feeling the air fill your chest. Hold your breath for 4 seconds, then exhale slowly through your mouth for 6 seconds, as if gently blowing out a candle. Repeat this cycle 5 to 10 times, resting if needed whenever you like. Before bed, during your morning tea, or while watching the sunset. No equipment, no special space, just your breath and a moment to care for yourself. Why is deep breathing so powerful? When you breathe with control, you increase the oxygen supply to your blood, helping your heart pump more efficiently without overworking. Deep breathing also activates the parasympathetic nervous system, relaxing your body, lowering blood pressure, and calming your heart rate. Studies show regular deep breathing can reduce stress, improve circulation, and even help you sleep better, a key factor for heart health in older adults. It also lowers cortisol, the stress hormone that can raise heart risks if it builds up over time. Just a few minutes of deep breathing daily can make a big difference, especially if you often feel anxious or tired. But what makes this exercise special isn't just the physical benefits. Deep breathing is a way to reconnect with your body and mind. As we age, worries about health, family, or the future can clutter our thoughts. But when you breathe in and out mindfully, you create a moment of peace where you can set everything aside. Each breath is a reminder that you're still here, still capable of caring for yourself. It brings a sense of control, calm, and even a small joy as you feel your breath sync with your heartbeat. Let me share Dorothy's story, an 82-year-old former nurse. Dorothy often struggled with sleeplessness due to worries about her health and family. Each night, she'd lie in bed, feeling her heart race for no reason. One day, a friend from her church choir suggested trying deep breathing before bed. Dorothy started with 5 cycles each evening, sitting in her armchair in the living room, with soft light from her table lamp. After just a week, she noticed she slept better, her mind felt lighter, and her blood pressure was more stable during checkups. Dorothy said, "I thought I needed pills to calm down, but now I know my breath is the best medicine." Dorothy's story shows that sometimes the most powerful things are the simplest, like a deep breath. If you're thinking, can just breathing really make a difference? Try it now. Just 1 cycle of deep breathing while reading the paper or listening to the radio. Feel your chest open, your mind relax, and your heart whisper a thank you. This exercise doesn't just care for your heart, it's a gift you give your soul. Finally, if there's one thing I want you to take away from this video, it's that you're never too old to do something kind for your heart. The exercises we've explored, seated leg pumps, wall push-ups, seated leg lifts, hand grip squeezes, and deep breathing, aren't just physical movements. They're affirmations that you're still here, still strong, and still deserving of care. In every older adult, even if your steps are slower, your knees weaker, or your energy not what it used to be, there's still a spark of vitality, a steady flame waiting for you to ignite. And these exercises are how you do it. You don't need perfect health, an expensive gym, or even much time. All you need is a bit of curiosity, a touch of willingness, and the belief that your body still matters. Because it does. Maybe now more than ever. When the world around you seems to rush by, when you feel overlooked or invisible, remember that your heart still beats, and every small movement you make today is a way to say to it, I'm still here, and I still care about you. These exercises don't just help blood flow, reduce swelling, or strengthen your heart. They bring confidence, dignity, and the sense that you're living, not just existing. Picture this. You're in your favorite chair, gently lifting your legs, squeezing your hands, or taking a deep breath. You feel warmth return to your feet, lightness in your chest, and a small smile as you realize you're doing something good for yourself. These aren't big leaps. Sometimes healing comes in quiet moments, like squeezing a ball or exhaling slowly. But those moments make all the difference, day by day, helping you feel stronger, more alert, and ready to enjoy life's little joys. A chat with your grandkids, a morning coffee, or a restful night's sleep. So here's what I want you to do today. Pick one of these 5 exercises, maybe seated leg pumps, hand squeezes, or just deep breathing. Try it right now just 5 times and see what your body says. It doesn't have to be perfect or a lot, just start. You'll be amazed that healing doesn't always need big strides. Sometimes it comes from a small move in your kitchen chair, a slow breath, or a moment when you choose to love your heart. We want to hear from you. In the comments below, share what you learned from this video and which exercise you'll try first. Your thoughts are a huge inspiration for us to keep creating meaningful content. And if you have ideas or suggestions to make our future videos even better, please let us know. We truly value your feedback. If you found this video helpful, hit the like button, share it with friends and family, and don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you won't miss our next health tips. Thank you for being here, and we can't wait to see you in our next video.